There is lot of buzz about programming language shift. There is a saying, and Andrej, one of the pioneers in the LLM field, is saying that for a long time that programming language is shifting towards English, that is prompting. It does not mean that everything is going to shift. There is a lot of debate going on that everything is going to shift, enterprise level, security level, all those code are going to shift towards a specific language. But the new shift that is happening, which is something very, very incredible and which has started a few years back, is the level of evolutions that we have seen. In the last 40 to 50 years, softwares have been very similar. If you all know, in the 1970 eras, we had something called as a computer code. We used to call it software 1.0, where it was all of the codes were there, programming languages were there, and the code used to execute, and it really started back in 1940s, that is 70 years back. And then we had software 2.0, which was the neural net, the most famous one, that AlexNet for computer vision generator in 2025. Everything shifted from programs to weights. It was from the code that was there, the code, the JavaScript, Python, C, all the compiler level language we used to do the actions. It shifted to weights through neural networks, through weights, and it was going on for a long time, and something incredible shifted. For almost in the last 4 to 5 years, there was something called as a prompt. This is software 3.0. So the shift between 2.0 and 3.0 was very sudden, where neural networks were amazing, but we had this LLM, these large language models, the generative pre-trained transformers, which could make sense, which could give self-attention and understand how these languages are getting used. This got rise of prompting. So by writing human languages, you can write prompts that writes internally changes to computer languages, and it does the execution that is there. This is something that has changed the programming scenario. Before, only the technical guys used to start coding, but now everyone who understands proper prompting and the structure can write amazing codes, and this is going to increase much more in the future. So software 3.0 is something that is going to change the way we interact with computers. There are a lot of no-code, low-code tools which helps us you do those things at a very larger scale, and you will see a lot of code rewritten because of this thing that is there. So if I show you this, this is the very simple example of a sentiment classification, and I have done all the software 1.0, 2.0 as well as 3.0 for the same example, and I always give examples to my community that 15 years back, when I was doing a project before the software 2.0 came, I was working in software 1.0 to do a sentiment classification for Best Buy customer reviews. That was very simple project, positive, negative and neutral. It took me 1,000 lines of code, much more than that, I don't remember exactly, a team of 3 people and at least 1 year to do all those things by manually. And you can see the code here as well. They are doing all the data cleaning, they are reading the doing training on understanding the positive and negative data, doing understanding the different attributes of the Best Buy, what all products that we are looking to, like laptop will have different attributes, PC will have different attributes, mobiles will have different attributes, all these things. It took a lot of time to do that. And then we had something called the software 2.0. This is in late 2015-16, when you could run a model. Like you can see, you can have 1,000 words, 1,000 positive, 1,000 negative, train the model to understand which will be positive, which will be negative, do a little bit of encoding back of words, create a model, have some parameters. This made it easier from a 1.5 years project to a 2 to 3 months project. And this was in 2015-16, and the usage of neural networks made it much efficient and accurate, that is there. And now the similar type of project, software using software 3.0, if you can just see the prompt that is there, you are a sentiment classifier for every review that appears between the tags. Try to understand, you give some few short examples, and the same project can happen in 5 to 10 minutes. I'm over exaggerating, but at least you can have a 80% working prototype in that particular time. So you see the shift for this simple project that we have done, and I tell all my community members who are in this field, this is one of the best times to be in this field. Have that positive attitude and start learning about these things. There is no correct answer. And now, if someone will say that prompting is cannot um, change everything, you cannot use these type of languages for system level and hardcore security type of programs. Yes, I agree with that, and that is the reason why, if you see the huge, as of now, the huge amount of software is going to be rewritten. The core ones that are there, compiler level programmers, is still going to have 1.0. The 2.0 is going to be there, but the 3.0 is going to also increase, where you will see lot of new type of programs getting rewritten. Like same, if you see the sentiment classification, if a company was using a model like this in software 2.0, he is going to surely start using vision proper large language models with proper retrieval augmented generation to get a much more accurate and more efficient, because running a software 2.0, you need to run the model, you need to update the models, which is also a cost that is there. But in software 3.0, it is going to be much easier and more efficient. So you will see a lot of codes getting rewritten, and a huge programmers are going to come to the market. Everyone now who has the passion to build stuffs, who to experiment, can start doing this very easily through English, writing the English. So my whole debate and today's LinkedIn post that I have made also wanted to support with this quick video about how these conversations are happening. All these slides are inspired by Andrej. He had just given a talk in Y Combinator, and this is the future of how I think software 3.0 is going to be moving, by using lot of prompts. There are a lot of tools already available like Cursor and Lovable, and even the GitHub Copilot, that is going to help us do that particular task in a more efficient way. So start, this is a terminology that people are using. By using the term English, you are doing vibe coding, so you know the instructions very well, you know the systems very well, and then you are writing that instructions by a thought process and getting the output and experimenting with it. Thank you very much, and keep learning. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe and support us for getting every day a new video.